things. One, we're enhancing these protocols, drivers that we have, and keeping them up to the latest standards. Extremely important. We're falling behind a little bit. The other thing is we're going to look at new markets that Nino talked about earlier and make sure that our drivers are up to, we're actually developing new drivers for those markets. And that's the way we're going to move forward. Third thing we're going to do is improve and simplify our driver framework, which makes it really easy for you to connect to any device out there. So with all the things to focus on, how do we go about innovating and developing cool products? We took a three-step approach. The first was develop a really strong foundation. And what we did was release Niagara AX 3.8 in December of last year. And it's a longer life cycle release, protects your investment, and allows you a smooth transition to Niagara 4. But it also has great features. We enabled mobile graphics and scalable vector graphics, which allows you to do more with your handhelds when you're on a job site. The second thing we did was, for our partners in Asia, we made it extremely easy now to go and bid in projects that they were never able to do before. So we got support for Chinese, Japanese, and Korean languages. And then we overall improved the security of the product. Stronger password authentication, and FIPS 140-2 compliance, which allows you to bid for federal government jobs. The second big thing we try to focus on, which I'm going to talk a lot, is develop better. We took that approach with Niagara 4 and Titan, which means we're following agile processes and getting closer to you, capturing that feedback. And third is enhancing the products for new markets through partnerships and technologies. Talked about data eye, we talked about Geist earlier. We are going to do a lot more of that, and you'll hear from us over the next few months. So Tritium has historically developed great products, and this community is a great proof of that. But what we've done is we've looked at technology for technology's sake. Based on technology evolution, we've developed products, both hardware and software. What we've done with Niagara 4 and Titan is took a unified approach. So we're looking at the overall system, from installation to deployment to how you actually use our products. Not only that, we are extremely focused on your business. We try to understand your business so we can help you grow that. And we did that with you. As you know, Nino mentioned earlier, for Niagara 4 and Titan, our teams went out globally, talking to customers, OEMs, systems integrators, developers, end users. We did thousands of hours of on-site VOC, which really helped us understand so much about your operations. There are very smart software guys at Tritium who had never been to an air handler unit before. Right? And then they had never seen a remote operation center. And that practical knowledge has helped build such a strong requirements that we really, you'll get to see that in Niagara 4. I wanted to thank you for your candid feedback. Third thing is John and Nino talked about being open and fast. But that does not mean we are reckless or we are everything for everybody. Most successful products in the world have been developed with a lot of focus. So if you think about all the VOC that I talked about, it generated a lot of requirements, right? Really cool requirements. And then we got more because, hey, this is cool and that is cool. So what we did is we applied some filters. And those filters were based on your business priorities. And for some requirements, we had to say no. And for some, we said not yet, because we want to go fast and release Niagara 4.0 and Titan, right? So overall, the approach really helped us drive focus to our product planning. Make it better, hugely important. We have great products. Again, the community speaks huge volumes. But as technologies have evolved, if you think about in generation of smartphones and phablets, our products are kind of getting complex to use. And as we develop Niagara 4 and Titan, we realized that if it takes you or your customers several hours or days to generate a report or to change graphics, then we are not really helping you. We got to move faster. So from slow time to value, how do we get from when you install a JS to get to an analytics really quick? That's what we are trying to do with Niagara 4, Titan, and future generation products. Right? So these are some examples that we took from VOC, but again, the focus was to make really simple and fast, but retain the robustness of Niagara. And last but not the least, we looked at our products, and to be honest, and I think you'll agree with me, they look kind of outdated. So we needed to make Niagara 4 and Titan contemporary with next generation look and feel. So besides your feedback and in-house expertise, we went and hired the top-tier global design firms who've helped us bring great UX and industrial design to our products. And after months of efforts, we ended up with a common design language across software and hardware products. It's huge, and you'll see these results. I'm really excited to show you that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let me present our next generation hardware platform for Niagara 4. It's codenamed Titan. Isn't it awesome? Thanks to the great product teams we have, we ended up, samples are available at Tritium booth, so you should go and check them out. But besides the modern look and feel of the product, the Titan is really designed for high-performance needs of today's and next-generation applications. It's equipped with really fast, embedded ARM processors and scalable memory. It's really simple to install. So remember the installation to analytics. We got to get fast. And so you can't spend hours installing a JS. It doesn't make sense. Right? Really easy to service. So it's a toolless design. So you've got no screws in the box. Right? And it's got hot pluggable expansion modules. So we've overall enhanced the experience from our current generation JS to Titan. Global design, we went around asking customers and looking at what can we do to make our product more suitable for overseas markets. And in Europe, we found that our partners have to spend a bunch of money just trying to fit a JS in an European enclosure. Another one, adding cost and complexity. So we decided to change a design so it incorporates European requirements and global power supply requirements as well. So it's got 24 volts AC and DC power capabilities now, as well as the global design that you can see. The third thing we heard loud and clear, we need to rebrand a JS. And so what we've done is providing you a lot of flexibility to easily brand the product. So you can knock yourself out, depending on how crazy you want to go. You can select your finishes, you can select the material, you can select whichever design you want on the front bezel. And these are available to see, actually, at the Tritium booth. Please make sure to go there, look at it, give us your feedback. Now, I'm going to leave you with a thought on how fast things are moving. So how we are coping with change, or how we are planning to cope with change. Did you ever think that buildings would be printed? It sounds a little crazy, right? But if it were to happen, what would the expectation be in terms of building automation? Will you still have the luxury of months and sometimes years to work on projects? Probably not. And here's why. There's a huge chance buildings will be printed in future. What you're seeing here is a rendering of a 3D printed building in Amsterdam. And this will become a reality and commercial reality in the near future. Just makes me think we have to change and innovate faster. And at Tritium, we are committed to doing exactly that. So thank you, and without further ado, I'm going to ask John